Okay, for section 3, we'll feature the STR1 string engine and some of the HD sounds. Let's go ahead and do the STR1. This is a STR1 string engine, and this is one of the acoustic basses presets. Not much of a bass player, but I think the bass sounds pretty good. So that's the STR1 string engine, and you can fully go in and modify. That's just a preset. One more. Okay, so next we'll do some of the HD1 stuff. They put all the drums on the HD1. It's just a high definition sound, I think is what it stands for. Not going to embarrass myself by trying to play drums on the keyboard. I'm not good at it at all, but I'll just play a few sounds for you. They sound pretty realistic to me coming through the speakers. So that's the HD1 drum sounds. Find another one for you. Here's a flute. So that's the HD1 engine featuring a flute sound. Here's some tape 3 violins. Pretty cool stuff. Should probably wrap this up. The final sections will feature the set list and the smooth sound transition. This is one of my favorite parts of the Korg Kronos. And basically set list mode gives you can have almost unlimited set list that you can create and fully customize. You can add in notes, and you don't have to worry about losing your sounds anymore. That was my biggest fear with Korg Triton. I would put all my changes in order, and my biggest fear was overriding a sound. Well, not anymore, because with setlist, you don't have to worry about that. If you accidentally copy over something, it's still in the Kronos. It's just you have to reorganize your set list again, and it's really not a big deal. On set list, you have, by the push of a button, you have a graphic EQ to change the master EQ. And you can change any sound with a push of a finger or a foot switch. I don't have one hooked up right now. And in addition to that, I'll go to my set list for Van Gogh. You can have, I have all my intro notes and little hints in case I forget something, but you can switch sounds and just hold the key down and switch your sounds. You can't do more than one at a time, but and I'm on the next sound, but it's still holding out the previous sound. And so that makes your performance much more musical, and it creates it makes things easier. So you can hold out anything you want. And you can hold that out with a pedal, and it's still this. I've changed sounds. I'm on strings now, but and it's a great feature. I love it, and it makes performing much more fun, more musical. You don't have to worry about having a dropout. Okay, I should probably wrap up this review. I'll end with some talks about the build quality and some just final thoughts. The build quality, I think it's pretty good. It's not quite as sturdy as my old Korg Triton, but I mean things are not built the same as they were when the Triton was built, and that's understandable. And I'm sure it has something to do with the price point of the Korg Kronos. It's a very affordable instrument, but that being said, it's very sturdy. It's a lot lighter than my old Triton. I can actually carry this up and down the stairs without having someone help me, that's really cool. I don't feel like it'll fall apart at all. The end caps are pretty sturdy plastic, and it's got a solid build. I visit the forums quite frequently, and a lot of people have expressed concern about the jog dial, the sliders, the vector joystick, and I've had no problems with any of that. I know Korg had some issues with the first run of the Korg Kronos. The jog dial would fall off if I don't think it took a lot of pressure, and they acknowledged that, and they fixed, as far as I know, they fixed it. They shipped everyone new jog dials that had the old ones. I have had no problem with this one, so I assume it's fixed on mine. A couple of my friends say their vector joystick, the stick has fallen off. It may have just been a bad run. I see no problem with mine. The sliders feel great. The RH3 key bed, there's concern about spacing, the space between the keys. It's not 100% spaced equally, but I've never really played a keyboard that has been, and I play scales and arpeggios all the time, and it hasn't affected my playing. I think the RH3 key bed feels great. And so you have Korg Kronos, 9 sound engines, very affordable, has a bit of a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. And I hope you at least will try one out, and I think it's a great instrument, and I look forward to playing it for a long time. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe. If there's something in particular you want me to cover about the Korg Kronos, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to make a video about it.